their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Grabbed in the middle. It's Concepcion. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. So, guys, where were you when Auburn and Texas A&M were going back and forth in that 4-overtime marathon last year?
I was glued to my TV set. Are you kidding me? That's one of the most memorable games, not just in the SEC, but in all...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Concepcion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Craven. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Moss. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for midnight yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. He's loose. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gonna look downfield again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. Right down the gut of the field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, he dropped it! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cobb. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Find some fresh air. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab in Simmons. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Fun run in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd.
It's a seam wide open. Spin move. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Oh, a lot of space. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Looking to fire. got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
There we go. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block. You can hand it off to him. He can also catch the ball.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets away from one. Got his man on the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. After the short completion, do they go for the big one on third down? Wants to throw. It's Reed. He wants it all. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Oh, better look out. Find some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? Run power. Run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having a pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Craver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UMass. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab down the middle. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a productive play on first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Spins away from one. He's running free down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's a heat. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Wide open spaces. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up.
It's a running room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simmons. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Finds his tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the run.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It's a big-time moment for the defense. They're creating a negative play, getting a sack with the opponent right down on the goal line. Now, they backed him up a little bit. A touchdown doesn't seem like it's just a gimme anymore.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Finding an escape route. That's it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. caught behind the line. It's Bussey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Bussey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
That's caught. It's Bussey. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Penn State is ahead early at Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to change this route. Gonna swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. To the air on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Coleman. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And some room to work. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the Sticks, now back to work. Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step him up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Under fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical, generate some first downs, and march down the field.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the ground, it's Moss. Oh, it's loose. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Toledo is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Auburn lines up quickly.
They're trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Auburn going to work with another first down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Singleton. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up throws toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is that
a shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers that leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 and out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Reed. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Turning on the Jets. Bulldozes his way through. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A&M comes back out with another first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. With the catch, it's Alston. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball.